Good morning, everybody, or evening, night, whatever it may be. So today we are here standing at our portal, and we are actually working on several things. And I noticed that in the background our portal design is awkward. We'll fix that here after a bit. But anyways, what we are doing today is down below. So you can see what we've done is we've outlined the beginnings of a quay. Now a quay is like a dock, but it's not a dock. It's kind of in between a dock and, yeah, buildings. Yeah, whatever. You can look it up, or maybe I'll put the definition on the screen. But we are going to build up this little area here to kind of be facing into this little bay here between that hill and this hill over here, to where we have some buildings, some architecture, the beginning of our city. You could say like the water entrance down here, since our portal entrance is right up here, and our land entrance is over there on the bridge, at least one of the bridges that we will be building. So taking a look at this, in fact we can just jump down. Whee! Here we are. So what we've done is we're continuing our design here, but we've changed it up to a little bit to where we've got our little brick walls here. Of course, we've got our cobble going down. We're going to add some mossy cobble. I just have to make it. We've got the beginning of a underwater sewage canal or something, drainage. So we'll build those out too in the future. That'll be exciting, right? And then we continue along. And then we've started with this design for these fronting pillars that have the aquamarine brick behind and the little cobblestone, kind of like mirroring our bridge up there. I know we're bouncing around, but you can still see it, but a little bit different in the design in that it's a little bit larger. So let's come up top. Do that here by just popping up. All right. So this here will be kind of like a covered quay backing into the mountain. So parts of it will have an entrance into our area, our work area. We'll also have a stairwell leading up to our main portal area. What we'll probably do is use this stairwell here, and then we'll make like a wall here with a piston door, so that you can't see our work area, since our work area is not specifically part of the island city. It's just kind of our work area, storage, things like that. We'll build different treasuries and storage areas in our city, but it's not going to be this. All right, so we'll kind of hide it behind a piston wall with stone and everything, make it look like it's just a wall. So we'll have this entrance coming down. We'll build out a portal somewhere around in here to where it comes out. Probably like right here. We'll have a double entrance, like a small little hall right here, where that stairwell comes down into, and then they can come out onto the quay, and then we'll have another stairwell going up into the city. Maybe we'll wrap it around the mountain here or something. So it should look pretty good. So this will all be covered. So we'll get to see the first real design of, you could say, the building architecture outside of our portal room and the bridge. We still have to cover those courts up. Kind of looks awkward that way, doesn't it? So we'll do that. But we're just right now working on this basic design to kind of outline what we wanted to do. So we've got a good start here. I think it's going to look really good. Obviously, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this cobble. I might mix it up with cobble and andesite so that it's kind of like a pattern. I don't want it to be the nice inside hall building pattern because it's outside. It is a quay. It's going to be open. We'll probably put some slabs here just as a little like ledging Yeah, that will look nice. We might even add in a little bit of aquamarine slabs. We'll have to play around with that here in a moment. But I'm just finishing up these pillars for right now. Alright, now the second part of these pillars is up top, where we're going to go ahead and we're using a combination of cracked stone and regular stone bricks, and then we're putting in the beginnings of an archway here. So I've only done the bottom part of the archway. Haven't decided what I want to do for the middle here, if I just want to like loop it over since we have the slabs down below. We could do that. Let's just take a look here. So if I was out here, that's okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to arch it up a little bit higher. So for example, let's do a little comparison here. If I come over to the next pillar, so we'll put this here, stone brick, stairs. So let's just temporarily do this and this. And I do know that we're going to be using some of these. There we go. Chiseled. We don't need our sword right now. Nothing's attacking us, so we should be just fine. So we're just going to do this for the aesthetics. And temporarily do that. Alright, because I want to take a look at the difference. See what looks a little bit better. See, I like them both. If we do this one, we might add a little extra. Whoops, can't do that, gotta jump. We might come over here and if we were to do something like this, and of course we would link it up here to our blocks in the middle, but let's take a look. Building decisions. So much fun. I'm going to play around with this a little bit, see what I can come up with that will make it look better than it is. It's a good start, but I'm not quite happy with it. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit, see what I can do to come up with the final archway that will go along these, and we'll use this similar archway in a lot of different structures here and there. So I want to make sure it's a good one. And I'm going to go ahead and try to finish up a good portion of this area with the quay. And then I will come back and show you the final design on the archway, as well as what we're going to be doing for the roof, the flooring, lighting, of course. That's important. We want to create some, whoops, wrong ones. We want to create some good lamps of some sort. So we'll take a look at that. And then I will be right back with you on probably a brand new day since the sun is rising. Alright, so I'll be right back. Ah, what beautiful stars exist in the heavens. So, welcome back. We have been making progress. We have discovered our arch design. So you can see we've completed a large section here, and ta-da! Here is our first large section. So let's take a look at this. We come down. Whee! So I decided on an arch that you can see it has 2 layers and then goes up and begins the roof. Now on the inside, we'll just pop up here, I've got this nice floor pattern between the andesite and the cobble looks really nice, especially with the new textures, but even on the original pack it'll look really good. And then we've got the inside of our pillars with our lighting. We've just used a birch trapdoor over some glowstone. The birch goes really well with, of course, the build design and the color scheme that we're using. And then we've got our quartz and our aquamarine bricks spread throughout, and then some inner pillars here. So looks really nice. We've got a nice little quay here, kind of open area. We'll probably build a ship out there later, but we'll hold off for now. And we've started, of course, our internal design. So what we'll do with this is we'll continue this hallway one more section in over here with some pillars that will be on the back side, about the same distance here, however many blocks this is. And then we'll go ahead and center our stairway. We'll tear this out and we'll center our stairway inside the second row here. Then what we'll do is, of course, we'll put our false wall with our piston doors and a secret button back there so we can get into our work area. We'll dig this out just slightly so that we have just a little entrance here. This is where we can get up and down into the water. And put a couple little boats here. Take out this dirt, clean all this up, of course. And then we'll take this out as well. Oh, here comes the phantoms. A little bit further, so that we will have an eventual nice path out into here, where we're going to continue our build design coming into the mountains. So you can imagine that this here, all the way to there, will be at least one hall this wide. That'll look like this. So it'll go from this length with this roof just built right in to the mountainside here. So obviously the roof won't be very big, but it'll just build right into the mountain. And then later we'll put like a second story or some towers in some different areas, wherever it suits best. So we'll clear all this out. We'll dig all this out so that we have just that nice big hall throughout this section. Oop, where are you? Okay, oh, 3 of them. I must not have been sleeping for a while, right? Come at me, boys. What's wrong? Can't get through my pillars, my arches? I thought I made them big enough for you. This one's going to do it. And boom. And you know what? I missed him. How did I miss him? I swang right at him. Good thing this isn't a PvP server. I definitely lose. So, definitely some good progress here on our build. We've also got distracted. We made a few other changes, a few other things. So for example, if we come up our temporary stairs, okay, I can't jump up. There we go. We moved our golden zombie, our Kingsguard, to here at the moment. I think what we'll do is we'll find another one if we're lucky enough, and we'll put it right here. So we have 2 little golden guards guarding this entryway that'll go into the island area from the portal room. I think that'll be cool, right? Is that so? I'm sorry, you know, here. Have a steak. I know you haven't eaten in a while. I'll feed you a steak. Alright. He's probably going to pick up the steak now when I wanted him to pick up a sword. Darn it. Anyways, the other thing that we did in our distractions is if we come down here, and we found this guy in a village about 1,000 blocks away, and we built a rail and went and got him. But it's this guy here. We're going to name him later. But the reason we got him is, if we scroll through his books, is this one. Mending. Ta-da! Yeah, it's expensive, I know. We could get this a lot cheaper, and we'll find one that's cheaper later, but for now, we've got our own mending villager. It definitely beats paying 25 diamonds a piece at the market to get a mending book. which they're out. So we still don't have mending on our armor, but we do have mending on our silk, and we have mending on our new Fortune 3 pick that we made as well. So progress. And we have to name our picks. So, you know, if you have a name, put it down in the video. I'm going to be thinking to, hopefully you guys can have a name if someone comments one. I will use it. One for the silk, one for the fortune. Definitely want to get them named so that they stand out, you know, whatever they are. And we'll try to keep them alive and not die and lose them in lava or something ridiculous like our last set. So anyways, great progress here. We'll continue this floor out. I like the floor design. It's very soft. It's not bright. I'm even thinking of replacing the floor up there in our portal room to match this, and maybe even the flooring that goes across the bridge instead of the end stone. What do you guys think about that? You know, does this, I mean, it's simple. It's good for an outdoor floor like the portal room, the Quay area here, the bridges. It's soft. It complements really well. It's not too bright. Now later, obviously, when we do some of our large, big structures, we'll come up with some really nice fancy floors. Thinking of using some terracotta, some glazed terracotta, some of those designs. We'll come up with something really nice for those. And then simple wooden floors for cottages and other things that we'll build too. So anyways, guys, you know, that's going to be it for today's video. Tomorrow, we will be continuing on this build. I'm definitely going to be working on this a lot more today. I will try to finish building all of this out over there so that we have this section done. And I do want to build out some sort of nice waterfall coming down from up there right down into that section, and another one over here where we have some water kind of flowing out of the mountain already, but I want to change this up and do some sort of large waterworks here, because we'll be putting some sort of a structure out on this ledge out there further. This is a little kind of island thing, because if we just hop up here really quick, you can see we've got more bay over here. So we've got a little excuse me, rock island as I choke to death. I'll have to get some water. And then there's another little island thing right there. So we're going to do something fun with this section out here. Not quite sure what, but we'll figure it out. But thank you for joining today, and hope you guys like the new design here that we're starting. It's definitely starting to build up and look like we're getting something done on our island area outside of the grinders and other things we've built. Another highway that takes up a lot of our time. Every day we have expansions to it and improvements, but now we are getting some things going down here, and then we're just going to spread inward and start building the city up in that large flat area up there. I'm even thinking of a large lake up there where all the water will come out, because we're going to have some big waterfalls and rivers coming out different sides of the island, like in our artwork that we have that we're using for our inspiration. So anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Glad you guys got to see the beginnings, the humble beginnings of our city, and we are now starting a great project. So as always, remember, it's just a game. Have fun.